Yes, sir. The docks were not only used to ferry Mormons up and down the Mississippi, they were also used for spying, secret meeting places, and hauling children for very good reason. Today, things were beginning to get a little bit more interesting. I wanted to give Rachel some time to figure out the letter and her next instructions, so I didn't plan too much. And that was until I saw the colouring pages that Sister Adams had gotten from Sister Lily's stay earlier that day. She asked if I wanted to colour one, and I picked up the colouring book full of all kinds of creatures with unicorn horns. Creatures and other things. It was an odd book. I said, why not? But as I began, I thought, wait a minute, this is something I could give Rachel. So, I found the picture that would just be perfect for this. It was a donut-making robot with a unicorn horn, sprinkles all over the place. And I took the sparkly crayons that she had been given and I coloured as poorly as I could, clashing colours, colouring outside the lines, until it was ready. I'd spent all of the beginning of the promise working on this. And I folded it up strangely and gave it to Sister Adams so she could put it in an envelope, and then she folded the envelope oddly. And we were ready to go. Now, even before I ran into Rachel onto the docks, I ran into Henry, because I see him every day at the end of little by little, log by log. And I talk with him so that Brother Miller can have someone to interrupt. Today, as I went up, I said, Henry, I want to talk to you about your sister Rachel. She's been hanging around the docks lately, and I'm a little bit worried about her. And I didn't get too far before we were interrupted, and I had to go away because I don't want to talk about this while other people are around. You understand. Anyway, throughout these last few days, as I've ran into Henry every day, I'll bring it up with him and try to get a little bit further, talk to him about the children and all of these things that are going on. I never get too far. But anyway, that's one side of all of this that's happening. Regardless, today, I crept under the docks, moved the things where they were supposed to go, and ran into Rachel. And I said, Rachel, how's the letter coming? And she admitted that she wasn't understanding it as well as she'd like to. And I said, maybe this will help. And I reached out and I pulled out the envelope and handed it to her and waddled back off stage, well, into the wings. And apparently, the sisters have been gathering on the far side of the curtain, so that every time Rachel comes out, they can hear what's been going on and see what in the world Captain's given Rachel today. And Rachel was fairly surprised to open up the key and find something of little to no value at all. But that's an adventure, that's why we're here. Thank you for joining the adventures of Captain Dan Jones today.